Hello, welcome to the Creative Expression Mini Masterclass. I talk a lot about creative expression because I consider it to be an absolutely pivotal and indispensable aspect of being in business. What do I mean by creative expression? So let's start with expression, because typically we think of expression as being the words that we use. I think of it in a much broader context, that it is about the words, choices, actions that we take in order to share who we are. And creativity is the act of interpreting that and bringing it forward into the world to mingle with the world and play and explore and learn and interact in our own unique way, in a way that really expresses our essence and our soul. Together, they are an absolute powerhouse for your business. Creative expression is giving you a way to engage with the world that no one else can replicate. It is giving you a way to grow your business and design your business that no one else can do. So creative expression in business is really about the way that we talk and we share our message. It's the way that we connect with people and interact with them. And it's the way that we design our business to bring out our greatest strengths, to connect with people in the deepest possible way, to bring about the greatest transformation. And a creative expression is how we do that. When we allow ourselves to bring our business forward and develop our business using other people's energy, whether that's in the form of a blueprint or a system or your coach telling you the exact steps that you need to follow, or you're picking up freebies left, right and center and actually following those 10 steps. When you're doing that, what you're doing is masking your own creative expression. And in the process, you are actually denying your business its full potential, and you're denying your own personal growth potential. It's so important to come back to ourselves and to know ourselves and to have that core energy of ourselves that we know that we can bring through into our business, because your business is its own unique energetic entity, and it needs you to be on point with your own creative expression in order to empower your business's creative expression, because one flows into the other. And if you're not sure about where you're at, then your business can't be sure where it's at. It cannot fully express itself. So if you're struggling with understanding your creative expression, then I would definitely go back to the Business Energetics Foundations mini masterclass and go through some of that work that I suggested there, because that is a foundation for the next stage. Or if you really want to dive into it, then come talk to me, because that's what I do. And I do these trainings because I know that there are people out there who need to work with me in order to actually unlock the next level of their business. So if you're struggling with that, there is more work that you need to do on it in order to unlock your business's potential. So your creative expression flows into your business's creative expression, and that's it. And it is the alchemy of the two that actually is why every business is completely unique. No two businesses are ever going to be the same, because what we're talking about is that alchemy of the two energies coming together, and it's learning to work with those that actually really truly unlocks the full potential of your business. So where can you start with all of this? Well, the first place to start is really to actually tap into the creative expression of your business. Obviously, you need to tap into your own first. So if you need to go back to that, do that bit. But then once you've done that and you're feeling much more comfortable in your own creative expression, then you need to talk to your business's creative expression. Simplest way to do that is simply to ask to connect to it, and then spend some time really feeling what that feels like, because all sorts of things can come forward for you. It may just be a sensation, it may be a feeling, it may be colors, it may be symbols, it may be words. All sorts of things will come forward. You might actually get a message, but all sorts of things are going to come forward that is going to give you a real idea of what that energy of creative expression for your business should feel like. And that's just, that's something, give yourself permission to sit quietly and do that, because it will pay off for you in many, many fold. Taking that little bit of time to just sit and really connect with it. And when you've done that, there are 3 aspects where you can really bring this into play very powerfully. And I'm going to talk to you about your voice, your message, and your business design. So your voice, is such an important thing. And again, if you're not sure about what is yours to talk about, if you're not confident in speaking what you are here to speak about, you need to go back to the foundations. It is so important to have those foundations in place, because without them, you're always going to be unsure what the next step is. So that's pivotal. But once you've done that work, you need to be thinking about, okay, so now I know what is mine to share. How am I going to actually connect this with the world outside of my head? Because that is the purpose of your voice. I have a friend, Dominique Oyston, said that your voice is basically your portal between your inner world and your outer world. So voice is so important. And the way that you can do that is to really think about taking that energy that you've connected to, what words are really resonant of that energy? What words catalyze that energy in you? It will catalyze that energy in others. And I refer to this as energetic anchoring. And there I do have a video, and I will make sure I put the link to it. There's on my YouTube channel, I have a video on energetic anchoring that you can watch. But basically, the simplest process to do this is say, okay, this is what the energy feels like. So let me come up with like a lexicon of words, a treasury of words that are consistent with the energy. The tone of them is consistent. You can create some as well, make some up if you want to, but it is what you're really doing is you're trying to find a language of that energy. So you're looking for the words that really catalyze and provoke and give off that frequency. That's what you're looking for. So you're coming forward and just you come forward with it is a treasury of words that you can use that are always going to anchor that energy of expression into what you're creating. And then there's your message. Now, we think of messages as being a static set of words, but they're not. A message is a journey. It is taking people from one place and transporting them to another. Any message is a story. So your message is a journey of transformation. And that's what you want to be capturing when you're creating your message. It's a journey of transformation. So you really want to be thinking about what that energy of creative expression for you and your business, how does that transport people on a journey? Where do they start and where are they going to end up? Because that's really what you're doing. Whether that's a simple post, a single social media post, or it's a blog post, or it's a program, you're taking people from one place and taking them to another so that they are ready to take the next step. They are ready to see the world in a different way. They're ready to see themselves in a different way. They're ready to take action. That is the purpose of your message. The purpose of your message is to transport. And if that is done in a way that is energetically inconsistent with the creative expression of either you or your business, or the alchemy of the two, then there's going to be a discordant note in it that your audience is going to pick up on, and they are not going to be as enabled to take that action. So it's really important that you spend some time looking at that journey of your message. Where are people coming to you, and where are they going to? And that message, you've got your core message, the message that you talk about, and the message you share for your business. This is a process you can go through for that. But then within that, every program that you run, every blog post that you write, every video that you do has its own message. its own journey of transformation. So you want to be really tapping into how that's done. And can you imagine if you've got, I don't know, you've got 50 pieces of content and every single one of them feels very different and doesn't have that consistency of energy in the creative expression that you're using, then how are people supposed to know how to connect with you? They can't. It's so important that there is consistency in the energy. It's not consistency about showing up every day, 5 times a day, or whatever it is. It's consistency in the energy, so people know what they are getting when they are connecting with you. They're understanding where they're at, because people don't like to be uncertain in their relationships. They need to be certain in their relationships, and this is what you are creating. You are creating a relationship where you learn, they learn. It is a two-way thing. So there's that. The message is really important. It is not static, it is a journey. And then there's the design. That energy, how does it want to be expressed? There are so many ways that you can create your services. There are so many different ways to run a program. That energy will tell you how fast, what the tempo of delivery should be, what the format should be. Should it be something that you do in a group, or is it something that's best done one-to-one? Is it something that can be done really short and sharp, or is it something that needs to go and mull and permeate and go at a much slower rate? It's it is the energy of your business and the creative expression of your business that is going to tell you that. You can only do that if you're actually sitting into it and really, sorry, I apologize, phone went off, never rings. It can only do that if you're really connected into the energy of it, and you really know how to bring that forward. And it's a game of translation. You know, when you're working with things, you are seeking to translate that energy into action, and seeking to translate that energy into interaction and conversation and connection. That's what you're doing through your business. And it is the energy that drives that, and it is the energy that informs the way in which you do that. And that's why, you know, I just cannot be doing with blueprints and systems, because I know the extent to which they are actually harming your business, not freeing it. So doing these bits of work, this is a starting point for you. You know, the mini classes, masterclasses I do, you know, they are an introduction. They are not the full set of works. I mean, my energetics code is take a full year to go through all of the different aspects of the energy and actually translate it, because you can take some of this and you take these principles and you expand the work, and then the energy will actually write your message for you, or the energy will actually show you how to design it. And the journey itself is a multi-layered thing. But this will get you on the path to seeing your business differently and working with your business differently and bringing it forward differently. And let's face it, that's what we all need, because there is just so much of the same stuff out there. So much. And it's not helping anybody. It's not helping the people who are creating the businesses, and it sure as hell isn't helping the people who need those businesses. They need them to be at their pinnacle, really, and they need them to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, not doing what they've been told they need to be doing. There's a world of difference there, and you know, you're here to create transformation. You're here to create impact. You can only do that by truly bringing forward your business in a way that is completely unique to your business, that honors its energy and honors its choice of creative expression. So those are the simple things that you can do to actually get on that path. And obviously, if you want to know more about designing your business, I'm going to be running a free event in April, 2nd to the 4th of April, on designing your programs and services. You're welcome to come along and join join in on that one, and I will make sure the details go below the video as well. There'll be a few things below the video. But if you want to go into this in more depth, and I know there are people out there who need this and are looking for this, then please come and talk to me. And let's get in and see what we can do to really unlock the potential of your business. And see you again next month for the next mini masterclass. Until then, bye-bye.